We go. Hello, everyone. I'm Roxanne, and I'm here with Alison Sweeney, and we are going to be chatting about her newest movie, which is what, in 2 days? 2 days
Yes.
away,
My
premieres?
gosh, I can't believe it.
I
It's here.
know.
It's
I
finally
know.
here.
The wedding veil, the legacy part, right? The legacy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to dive right in. And I had put out like this little clip here and there out on social media, and people went crazy because they love you. They're all
Oh,
here.
thank
and
you. Thanks for being here, everyone.
and we were talking about your character, Tracy, and she's a New Yorker. And I looked at surveys like, what's a New York woman like? And one of the things was that you're a go-getter, stylish, and then you don't cook. So I was like, oh, let's see how true this is to this stereotype. So tell me about actually Tracy's job. Like, what exactly is her title? Like, what is it that I know it's in the art world, but can you explain it?
Yikes. I'm not sure that I can. I know that
Okay.
there was a very specific title
Okay.
in the movie, so I know I'm not going to remember that line of dialogue accurately. But bottom line is, my character is she works at an art gallery. Oh, my dog is leaving. Basil, come here, Basil.
That's okay. We love dogs.
Come here.
We're
You
love
want to come
dogs.
say hi to everyone?
Yes. It's a boy or
Say
girl?
This is
Oh,
Basil,
oh,
and she's actually Megan's dog. She's a rescue.
oh.
But she had to steal the thunder.
That's okay. Look how beautiful. Oh,
Um, anyway, so she works at an auction house, and they get all these beautiful art pieces, and it was just really fun to play out this storyline that my character loves art and loves being a part of, whether it's jewelry or paintings, or in this case the character is really obsessed with this poem, this original draft of a famous poem. And so that was really fun to sort of feature in the story too, that that they love being part of, that they each main character, all the ladies, have a different way into the art world, but that they all love art.
now you have the veil, right? Tracy has the veil. What is there still? Are they still trying to uncover more because it's a mystery that has been? I mean, quite much. Most of it in the unveiled was revealed, but is there still more for us to learn about? Or
Well, there are more surprises in store regarding the
okay,
history of the veil, but no, Tracy is given the veil to fix it at the end of
yes.
Emma's story. It had a little tear in it, a
Mhm.
snag, and of course, the best um, seamstress. No, what's the word? Repair people would be in New York, so she's given the veil to get it fixed. And I loved that little beat at the end of that last movie where they both mean it so meaningfully that they're giving Tracy the veil, and Tracy's like rolls her eyes at them.
Yeah.
Yes, fine, I'll get it fixed, but I don't think it means anything. Don't be ridiculous. So that was really fun scene to play, and I think that's Tracy's uh, attitude about the whole thing.
Now, and yes, because you're kind of like skeptical. Yeah, I don't know about that. But if we saw the promos, and I don't know how much you get to see, but the most recent one, we see sort of like a little cute meet cute. I call it both ways, where you're in with the veil, and then your his name is Nick, right? That's
Yes,
the character's name. Well, you don't know each other, correct? At this
that's
point.
correct. He
Okay.
just happens to be in the same store getting he's in the same shop that she goes into.
Okay, and
Just
I love it.
coincidence.
Of course, because I love it when he says to you, like you say to him, "Oh, it's not mine. I'm not getting married," and then he's all decked out, and he's like, "I'm not either,"
Yeah, in the tuxedo. Yeah, it's so
which,
funny.
which is cute. Now, speaking about like the whole, you were saying the art, you love art. Tracy loves art, and I saw some gorgeous like way they were displaying it. There's a pair of these beautiful blue earrings. Is that part of a mystery, or is that just oh, okay,
There's a little story there to be
okay?
had in those beautiful earrings. So it's fun that that you like them.
They
Good
displayed it.
eye.
Yes, and I'm like, "Look at those." And someone's like, "Well, it might be something blue," but I'm thinking, "I don't know. I think there might be a little more story there." Now, oh my gosh, like the costuming is its own thing in all of these movies.
I
The
know.
the wardrobe girls, they're amazing, right?
They are amazing. They've done such a great job in the movies. And actually, I have to give them so much credit because it was so particular the way they lined up all three women so separately.
Mhm.
And hold on for me one second.
Sure, sure,
Sorry.
sure. I love the little basil.
That they were able to make all the women look so different, but cohesive, and I really felt they actually helped me develop my character so beautifully because I got a feel of who she was based on their wardrobe. So they did a great job. Geraldine is the woman who is the costume designer. She
Yeah.
did a great job.
She's really good. She was interviewed by I think they're called they're Suspenders Unbuttoned. That's what it is. And they interviewed and they did like this in-depth thing. And she talked, and I loved when she said that she wanted you to feel good in your clothing.
Mhm.
And Lacey said that too. That makes you feel like confident. Your style's a little different though. Tracy is she a little more sporty? I don't know. I thought her
No, Tracy's more stylish, like,
New Yorker.
professional.
Yeah.
She's more a New Yorker, like always dressed up,
Mhm.
certainly more so than I am in real life, especially after the last 2 years. Like, I haven't worn high heels like that in a long time. So, yeah, part of Wardrobe Girl's job, the on-set wardrobe person was to like have my slippers available right in between every take because my feet were dying. But yeah, Tracy is, she's a New Yorker. She's dressed up everywhere she goes, and she's more polished looking is how I would describe it.
Yes, and I agree with that. From what I could see, I like it. I like it a lot. I think
Yeah, it was
it
fun.
it's you. It fits. When I say you, I'm talking about Tracy. It fits Tracy. Also, I learned from another actress yesterday this whole big thing about. She said they always have like Uggs available for you or something for your feet, and you're just saying your slippers because of walking around all the time in the shoes and whatnot. I didn't even realize that.
Well, it's multiple. It serves multiple purposes, right? First of all, and let's not kid ourselves. It protects the shoes
Okay.
because they need those shoes to look their best. So they can't have you running around like messing them up in between scenes. So it protects the shoes, but then also it gives you a break when you don't need to wear the shoes. Lacey even told me her little secret that sometimes she has stacked sneakers that she can slip on when it's just on the close up so that you still have the same height against the person you're in the scene with, but it's a little bit more comfortable than wearing the high heels. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh, where do
goodness.
I get those?
I was just gonna say, where would I wonder if they custom make them or something.
No, I think they're just available. Like I got some for my daughter that are Keds. They just have a little, stacked platform wedge to them.
I've seen some big heels. She's got some big heels sometimes because she's so petite, and some of her co-stars are like Kevin McGarry is like over 6 foot, and then she's
Yeah,
this little
exactly.
thing. I know, so cute. I'm gonna put up one more here, which I love. So this goes with where it says like the New York girl. She's stylish, but also that she can't cook. Now we know you personally can cook because we've seen it. But does Tracy cook? No, you don't know.
So Tracy does cook a little bit. She
Mhm.
she talks about at one point in the movie that she had to, take care of herself and feed herself when she was in college. So she had a couple go-to meals that she knows how to make. But she is the first to acknowledge that she is not, a professional, certainly not like Nick, who is a professional chef. She can get by. She can feed herself.
Now that's what I saw. I thought that from what he was wearing that he is a chef. So he is. Nick's a chef?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he's a chef.
Now, there's a scene where you're sitting around eating in a restaurant. Now, do you realize that it's his restaurant when you're there or no?
You're asking me to give away the whole movie. I'm not
Oh, well,
telling you.
I'm sorry. I won't. You know what? Listen, I don't like to give away spoilers, but sometimes they show it. So that's why I was talking. So I
So they so
won't.
no, I don't want to give it away.
Don't,
No,
don't,
that's
don't
fine.
say no comment. You have to watch the movie. I'm good with that. I am. My other question was though, is that actually a restaurant like that's there, or was that like a set?
Well, let me tell you the story because
Okay.
okay, yes, it was a restaurant, but it hadn't been in use for like a year. So they
Okay.
found a restaurant that we could get use for days on end without disrupting a business.
Yes.
However, part of it, the fact that it wasn't being used meant that there was no electricity, there was no heat.
Oh my gosh.
So we were filming these scenes, and I am telling you, I have very rarely been this cold in my whole life. It was so, also because you can't dress for it,
Mhm.
you have to look cute in your little outfit, and so it was like parka weather inside that building. And we're all pretending like it's this lovely restaurant. So you can see, actually just posted a photo of it, of us eating cheesecake. And I didn't realize it until I looked at it, but you can see that I have a parka wrapped around my legs and I don't know if you can see it, but I was wearing my UGG slippers because it was so cold inside that building. And I think we even had those like toe warmer, like heating
Right,
pad
right.
things.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
it was freezing cold, but it was a beautiful, it was a beautiful restaurant at one point, and it was amazing to see the art department turn it around into a fantastic restaurant.
They actually always do that. I mean, I'm always amazed, especially when it comes to the Christmas movies. I'm like, that's a real house. Sometimes they're real houses, and I'm like, I don't know how they could do that. And they decorate it all, and then they have to get the cameras in there, and then you all have to get in there. They're like amazing. Thank
Yeah, they do
goodness.
a great job.
Yes, thank goodness for that. Now, the setting for you, of course, is New York, but the other two, well, especially the second one, you had to go overseas. And is that like the first? I don't remember you having a movie that was overseas. Am I
I
incorrect?
know. No, it was my first time filming
Okay.
overseas,
Okay.
and I with Hallmark, and
Hmm.
it was so exciting. It was such a thrill to get to travel. First of all, thank goodness Lacey was with me. We traveled together, and she helped me not get lost in the Munich airport. But we had so much fun. It was such an adventure to go on together, and I loved it.
Now, it's not always filmed in Italy, and I was curious as to why. Like, why? What was this? There was a. I know it was
Well,
two.
Italy's more expensive.
Okay.
So they filmed in a nearby country called Bulgaria.
Yeah.
And then the key Italian elements, the outdoor scenes, you know, the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Not the boating. What is it? Come on.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? When they took the little gondola ride over?
Gondola, thank
Yes.
you. Yes, the
Okay, that's
gondola
right.
ride, of course, that's really in Venice. So they really did go and shoot those stuff. But just, I think most movies do this when you can. It's more cost effective to shoot the interior scenes and some of the little moments that you can get away with shooting. Like my scenes and stuff in where it's less expensive.
And that makes sense, but I was curious as to why it was like Bulgaria, though. Like, what was it about it that I'm
Well,
like,
it's nearby. It's right
okay,
next to Italy, so it's going to have some of the same architecture. And
okay,
then also, it, again, it's a financial reason.
okay.
It makes more sense to film it all sort of together at once, as opposed to, like, I don't know, doing some of it in Vancouver and then some of it or in the States. Like it just makes more sense to do it all together.
Do you ever get to like go out? Do you get to have a minute? Because I know that they're like on this big time crunch, but do you like have a minute since you're there to experience something other than when you're filming or no?
Well, for me, I did because we were, in that movie, I'm only in a few scenes. So I
Mhm.
had some breaks in between. So I got to walk around the city a little bit and go and check out a restaurant and go shopping. And it was beautiful and fun. And then I got done early. So Lacey and I had a glass of wine on the rooftop restaurant and enjoyed the beautiful view, which I think I posted on my Instagram story last week so that the fans could see some of the behind the scenes
Was
of the
cute.
making of Autumn's movie. Yeah. So it was just beautiful. We had such a great time. And it really was like, I mean, working a little bit, but also a vacation.
I know you said every interview I've seen the three of you do, all of you say about the bonding and the friendship, and so that's definitely a theme for all three of the movies. But then, like it happens like in real life too, that you all got to get close, and that was nice. Now,
Yeah.
what about like the future? Do you think that friendship could carry over into the future, into like some like a more like movies or trilogies or something?
Well, certainly in real life, the friendship carries
Yes.
forward. I mean,
Yes.
Lacey and Adam and I have really been connected. We were friends before, but really connected over these
Yes.
movies. And so it's really fun to have that kind of special connection that will see us into the future. If we can work together, I would love that. I know the other two would love that too. So we just have to figure out the way to make that happen. I hope that, the fans demand a
Mhm.
repeat of these movies, or, the next chapter of these girls' story or something, because we need to keep working together. We loved it.
Well, we can do that. I mean, I remember how many times you must have been nagged for the Hannah Swenson movies, right? Like nagged and not nagged, nag's a negative word, but like we nagged, we didn't.
Reminded
Yes,
gently, yeah,
yes.
encouraged. Yes, you guys definitely. And I said it when I filmed it, the last Hannah Swenson movie, was just that we made this happen, thanks to the fans' enthusiasm for the stories. So keep it up.
We
Let them
will.
know what you think.
We will. I mean, actually, I know we will. You'll see on the fan pages, people are always trying to like encourage people to go, and they have a beautiful website where you can go and as a fan and a viewer, and you can add your 2 cents and requests. So that's
Oh,
very nice.
perfect.
Yes, and
Oh, good. Yeah.
absolutely,
Make
we
sure they
will.
have the link to that.
We will. We'll do it. They do, and we will. I will definitely put that out there. Now, before we look at any of the questions and comments, is there anything that you wanted to share? Because then I have a question about your co-star, because we didn't get to talk about Victor, and it's a little reunion there.
Yeah, it was a little reunion. Well, it was funny because we didn't really work together at Days of Our
Right.
Lives, but we were there at the same time. So our characters
Yes.
never really crossed paths, but it was so fun to sort of share some of those memories and to talk about it a little bit, and then to work together for the first time. It was really, I enjoyed it so much. And he's such a great guy. We had a lot of fun working together.
I'm thinking that he must be really fun, like behind the scenes. He looks like, he would like be like joking around and
You may not know it, or maybe you can. You guessed it, but he is a bit of a practical joker. He loves
Mhm.
a good scare, so that he kept me on my toes the whole time.
That's good. I like that because then it's fun and it carries over and it sprinkles into the movie, and we as viewers can feel it, which is really nice. And
Yeah,
he's a handsome
exactly.
man. My goodness, what a handsome man, right? And tall.
Very, and
He's
very
tall.
tall, very strong,
Yes,
very handsome. It was a
I
lot of
know.
fun.
I saw there's a scene where I don't know, I think he sort of like picks you up and you laugh, like you have this burst that comes out. This is a promo. I'm not trying to leak stuff.
I know, I'm just teasing you. Yes, yes, he does pick me up at one point, and it was hilarious and funny. And I said to him, like, you don't have to do this, and he's like, are
Yeah.
you kidding?
Yeah.
He had no trouble.
Oh, I love it. Now, will we see the rest of the characters at the end? Well, because I saw at the bar, it seems like we see the
Yeah.
characters.
You're
Oh,
gonna see, yeah, the reunion, and all the girls come to the wedding. So yeah, it's really fun to bring us all back together at the end.
oh, I love it. We're excited. So it's by us in the States, it is Saturday at 8 Eastern and 7 Central, and it's on the Hallmark Channel.
And I always feel I have to warn people. Actually, my TV mom, Deidre Hall, always reminds me to tell people that if you have satellite and you're on the West Coast, it's
Uh-huh.
actually going to be earlier. It's at like the 6 o'clock time,
Oh,
because if it's 8, then it would be 5 p.m. So you got
okay.
to check. You got to make sure you're on top of it, because can't wait around till like 7:30 and then realize you missed the movie.
No. And will you be live tweeting?
I will be live tweeting. And so will Lacey and Autumn. So you just use the hashtag the wedding veil and tweet with us, and we'll answer questions and tell behind the scenes stories, stuff
Oh,
like that.
that'll be cool. And I also think we can also use the wedding veil legacy, I think is another one that you can use too. And
Deanna, someone in the comments busted me. I was hoping people didn't notice. I let something slip I shouldn't have.
it's okay. It's all right. Don't even, I pretend we never heard that. We're just moving on. Yes, we are. Deanna, I'm gonna boot you out, Deanna. No,
No, no,
no, I'm
no. It's not
teasing.
her fault.
I'm teasing Deanna.
It's
No,
my
no, no.
fault.
No, I have some starred
My
things.
husband is always like that, though, I have to say. My husband, he's always like, "Gee, I wonder if they're gonna end up together." He teases me when I make these movies. He's like, "Oh, so
Oh,
cute."
that's okay.
It's
Sometimes we don't
it's the
always get
how.
along. Yeah, it is. And you know what? Joni Kane, she wrote the Christmas card, and I had her on and we were talking once, and she was saying, of course, there's only so many plots, but it's how you get there and the characters that make it unique. So
Yeah.
it's okay. I know we know we're getting a wedding. We get it. We're okay with that. Arlene has something here up here. It says that she loves everything that you do, especially the Chronicle Mysteries and the Murder She Bakes mysteries and your home cooking demos. And
Okay.
he says she would just wishes that she could get more of all three.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you. I love it. Well, thank you, Arlene. I appreciate you enjoying all the stuff I do. I love doing it, so it's fun for me.
It says, hello. Oh, and this is just showing you more love. This is Lynn. And she says she's very excited about the chat. And she's loved you since the first days. I know I'm reading like you're my student. The first days of 1993. And she loves all of your work. And she's excited
Thank you.
for Saturday.
Thank you, Lynn. I can't wait for you to watch.
We'll be live tweeting with you.
Oh, good.
Yes. And Lillian says she loves all your work, but she thinks my favorite is Second Chances, aka Hearts on Fire from 2013.
It's so funny because I don't know where those titles came from. I can't remember what the original working title is when we made the movie.
They always
But
switch
it
around.
changed several times, and so it's funny, right, that I think it aired with both titles, didn't it?
Yeah.
Lillian, because I was so confused when I saw it change, and there was like a new poster. I was like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" But yeah, that was a funny situation because Greg Vaughn is my co-star in that movie, and then we filmed it, and while we were filming the movie, he got offered the role of playing Eric Brady on Days of Our Lives. So we were working together in a romance, and then all of a sudden he was going to play my twin brother, and so we had a little joke about that. But we were happy that we did that movie before we started working together as twin brother and sister.
You know what? That's true. I just thought of that. That would have been a little different or odd, right? A little
odd to go the other way around. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your time with us.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
We're excited. We will definitely go on to the website and say we must have these three ladies do something, collaborate together again, because it's been, I love it because there was a mystery and it just and it unraveled in each episode. So this is exciting for me because I'm a mystery lover. Like I love you and Anna. Love you. Oh my goodness. Love. That's like my favorite. Like when the last one came out, I was like on it. We were excited.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. It's so fun. I love doing them. They're my favorite to film too. So I love the mysteries.
Good. All right. You have a good night or good day. Because by us, it's getting nighttime. By you, it's still in the middle of your day.
Still in the middle of the day. I have lots of work left to do. But thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you. And I've been reading your comments along the way. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are so sweet. And it's really nice hearing from you.
Oh, all right. Have a good day. Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.